It's the WP Minute. Support independent WordPress news like this. Join the Slack membership or purchase a classified listing in the weekly newsletter at thewpminute.com/support. And now a word from our sponsors.
Hi, this is Rob Howard, the publisher of Master WP. As you know, one of our missions is to bring lots of new voices into WordPress and tech. That's why we're excited to announce our new Master WP workshop library with the goal of helping WordPress fans become WordPress experts. We've got a lineup of live and recorded sessions coming up in fall 2022. Check it out at workshops.masterwp.com and use the code WPMinute10 to get 10% off your registration. We'll see you there.
You know how it goes. Everything I mentioned here will be linked up in the newsletter and the blog post. Check out the WPMinute.com for the links. What's a web hosting's provider role in content moderation? WordPress co-founder and Automattic CEO Matt Mullenweg recently weighed in. Mullenweg was a guest on the Verge Decoder podcast and discussed the issue as it relates to WordPress VIP hosting. Specifically, he commented on a controversial story that was published in 2020 on the New York Post website. The Post is a WordPress VIP client. The story covered material allegedly recovered from the laptop owned by Hunter Biden, the son of U.S. President Joe Biden. Debate over the origins of the material saw both Facebook and Twitter temporarily restrict links to the story. Mullenweg says Automattic reviewed the matter, but ultimately decided not to take action. Automattic has policies in place for content moderation, and Mullenweg referred to them as a starting point for looking deeper into a specific case. Links you shouldn't miss. Theme developer ILOVEWP published a report on the most popular WordPress plugins released in 2022. The report uses publicly available data for plugins in the official WordPress.org repository. In all, nearly 4,200 plugins have been added so far this year. Out of that, only 7 have achieved at least 50,000 active installations. Did publishing platform Substack use unattributed code from open source competitor Ghost? Ghost founder and CEO John O'Nolan makes a case in a recent Twitter thread. In a response thread, Substack co-founder and CEO Chris Best says the whole thing is a misunderstanding. Rather, Substack's custom theming API is merely compatible with Ghost. There's a lot to digest here. Therefore, reading the threads from both parties is recommended to see where each side is coming from. What will WordPress freelancers face in 2023? The WP Minute's Eric Karkovack offered some predictions. Upgrading to PHP 8 and navigating an uncertain economic environment are among them. Development firm Automattic has introduced SendLayer, an email delivery service aimed at WordPress website owners. It requires a free API key and works in conjunction with the WP Mail SMTP plugin. Paid plans are being offered. From the grab bag, now it's time to take a look at some other interesting topics shared by our contributors. The block editor is coming to the WordPress.org support forums. According to Sarah Gooding at WP Tavern, the WordPress.org meta team is experimenting with a basic implementation. Popular form plugin Gravity Forms announced a release candidate for version 2.7. The new version includes a form template library, theme, block styling, along with improved spam protection. Have an extra £1.6 million to spend? Then you might be a candidate to purchase the MailChimp for WordPress plugin. WP Tavern reports the plugin founder, Danny Van Kooten, has expressed interest in selling via a post on Hacker News. The plugin is not officially affiliated with MailChimp, but has over 2 million active installations. Looking to improve the performance of your theme? The WordPress developer blog details how using theme.json and per block styles can help. The latest release of Gutenberg features color coding for the WordPress site editor and an experimental split control UI for individual block settings. Twitter recently announced plans to shut down its newsletter tool aimed at journalists' review just 1 year after acquiring it. Users are set to lose access on January 18th, 2023. Thanks to all of the members who shared these links today: Birgit Pauli Hack, Justin Ferriman, Courtney Robertson, and Daniel Schutzmitz. Thanks to you, dear listener and viewer, for tuning in to your favorite 5 minutes of WordPress news every Wednesday. You can support independent content like this by purchasing us a digital coffee at the WPMinute.com/support, or join the Link Squad, where you can jump into the Slack channel and talk all about this news with other members and get your news and links into today's script. Join us at the WPMinute.com/support. That's it for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, please share it wherever you do social media. Like us on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter if it still exists. And jump on the mailing list at thewpminute.com.